What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Convos with the CFP Mario Payne in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Raining outside today, but rain, go away, come back another day. I know one thing that doesn't come back unless we put on that credit card is debt. Had a conversation with a client today, so I want to kind of go over some debt strategies, how to get out of debt from a credit card standpoint. Now, being a Dave Ramsey SmartVestor Pro, of course, is good debt, bad debt. Bad debt is definitely credit cards. Good debt, mortgage, you can pay it off. Conversation for another day. We're going to talk about paying off debt. How can we get out of debt and what some of the strategies out there to pay it off quicker from a credit card standpoint. Let's go. But before we start, as always, like, share, subscribe to our channel. Trying to get to 1,000 people on YouTube, 1,000 subs. You got to crawl before you walk. So the actual strategies we talked about was 3 different strategies. Number 1, just regularly paying it down. Paying it down, not worried about balance transfers, velocity strategy, just paying it down and not putting money back on the card, what that looks like. Number 2, we talked about a balance transfer. And number 3, we talked about the velocity strategy, which is not a new strategy, but a strategy that's popped on people's radar lately to get out of debt quicker. So number one, Puff, number one. So we talked about getting out of debt, just kind of paying it off. So let's say, theoretically speaking, the balance is $20,000. Now the average credit card is 13%. So we have some credit cards that's 3 or 4%. The max is 29%, but the average is 13%. So think about that. I go to the store and I buy $100 worth of shoes. Well, those shoes, my friends, are not $100. They're actually $113. Y'all killing me, credit card companies. So we do that, and let's say we're doing $400 a month. That's what, about $5,000 a year. Thought process is $5,000 a year over 4 years. That's $20,000. Finito, I'm done. Not so fast, my friend. You're not done because we have interest. Actually, it's going to be $28,964. So I charge $20,000, but I'm paying the credit card company almost $29,000. Good googly moogly. So what does that mean? It's not really 4 years. It's 72 months. So basically 6 years, right? Takes me 2 more years and almost $9,000 more dollars because of credit card interest. So the regular way, just stopping, not doing anything, just paying it off, yeah, theoretically it's good, but it is better ways if we're in credit card debt. And with that conversation, wasn't really digging that, saying it has to be an easier way. So number 2, the easier way is a balance transfer. What is a balance transfer, you ask? Well, our good friends at Bankrate. What is a balance transfer credit card? Is it right for me? Let's do some scrolling, right? Key takeaways. Balance transfer credit cards help you pay off debt faster since they typically offer 0% APR, annual percentage rate, that helps you save on interest. Be aware, you will be paying a higher interest rate once that introductory period ends. That's usually the max of 29.9%. And be sure to choose a card that allows you to adequately time to pay off the debt. It'll defeat the purpose of your balance transfer if you continue to rack up debt on your new card. So it's best to address your spending habits prior, which is true. And as we can see, a balance transfer credit card is any credit card that lets you transfer the balance from one account to another. Most of the time, balance credit cards offer an introductory rate of 0%. On the balance for a limited time, usually 12 to 21 months. My profiteers, this is where they get you, right? We do a balance transfer. That balance transfer is 0%, but then the fine print, they usually charge you a 3 to 5% fee to do it. Now, when they go through the disclosures that they say really fast, of course, right, they let you know, but typically you're so excited if you're going from 13% to 3%, you're okay with paying that one-time fee, right? So it's a one-time fee. It's not spread out across the year. It's a one-time fee. So on $20,000, let's see that fee is 5%, because the most that fee could be is 5%. You're paying $1,000. So now your credit card balance is not really $20,000, it's really $21,000. Now we have a year up to a year and a half to pay it off. So yes, that does save you money, but we have to accelerate our payments. The reasons why balance transfer is good though, because we do accelerate our payments and we don't add any more debt, we're able to pay it off a lot quicker. So yes, if you have the opportunity, definitely do a balance transfer. When we do the balance transfer though, don't put more debt on that credit card. Don't do it. It defeats the purpose. We don't want to do that. We want to pay it down and pay it off as quick as possible. So my recommendation was, let's do that balance transfer because that would be the biggest bang for your buck. Now, after that 12-month or 18-month time period or 21-month time period, whatever you owe, they're going to jack it up to 29%. So let's say it was at $20,000, they smacked on $1,000 fee, it's $21,000. Over time, you paid it half down, now it's worth $10,000. Well, guess what? After that 18-month time period or 21-month time period, now it ain't 0%. Now it's basically 30%. So I go from $10,000 to $13,000. And sometimes how they get you, read the fine print, they actually go back. They say, hey, you were supposed to pay this off over this 12-month time period or this 20-month time period, and you did not. So we're going to charge you that 30% max interest, not on the $10,000, but on the original $20,000. Ooh, man. So now it's really not $3,000 of interest we got to pay going forward. It's $6,000. Not fun. So read the fine print. If you have the chance, though, go ahead and do that balance transfer. Now, number 3, the velocity strategy. How can we speed up the process? Let's look. Velocity banking is a strategy where you can use a line of credit. Line of credit? As your primary account and use lump sums to pay off a loan, usually a mortgage. The idea behind this is that using a line of credit will help you from a cash flow standpoint and give you extra money to cover your expenses, but also go towards paying off your mortgage. Red flags, flag on the play. Flag on the play. Talk about a flag. I know revisionist history, but as a Bengals fan, I'm still salty. It was a flag on 3rd and goal, pass interference, new set of downs. 3 plays later, the Rams scored a touchdown to beat my Bengals in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but we're back this year. It's always next year, right? Anyways, though, this flag, velocity, strategy, would not recommend it. I usually do not recommend that you put money, extra money, on your mortgage. Now, yes, good debt, bad debt. Anytime something's tied to the mortgage, it can be classified as good debt, and it might be a write-off. I'm a certified financial planner. Talk to your certified public accountant or a CPA, or go to CFP.net and have a deeper conversation with your CFP close to you. But generally, debt on the house is a write-off. Sometimes it's not, though, right? So we don't want to go into this situation where we're putting debt on a house to pay off a credit card. Now, if your credit card's 13% and your HELOC, home equity loan, using the velocity strategy is only 6-7%, it kind of makes sense, right? If I owe $20,000, I'd rather pay 6% of interest than 13% of interest. Totally understand. However, though, what if something happens? Recession, is it coming? Is it not coming? Has it came last year? Depends on who you talk to. But what if something happens with your job, right? We don't want to be in a situation where we add more debt to the house. We don't have the income coming in, and now our house is in trouble because we have our credit card paid off, which is good, but the mortgage is not. And we cannot pay a mortgage using a credit card. So yes, going down from an interest rate standpoint from theoretically 13 or 20% to 6 to 8%, understand, but I would not recommend putting debt on your house to do a credit card. Do a balance transfer. That'd be the biggest bang for your buck, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a certified financial planner who's practicing for 16 years, who had their own ETF on the stock market, LETB. Check it out. And it has its own app on the App Store. Let Bob check it out as well. Not just me, the whole Bob team. I'm just here to help. Anyways, though, hope that helps. Biggest thing, though, let's stay out of debt. Less debt we have, the more we can spend on ourselves, more we can invest using a 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your money goes towards bills. 30% goes towards wants. Other 20% goes into investing and saving. We follow that, we'll be good. As always, y'all be blessed, stay healthy. Let's make some painful profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Bitch at the check, you know, and it could be different, you know.